Is it visible now? Is it
Yes,
visible?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, in the Sutra Samhita, Sharirasthana, Sira, Varna, Vibhakti, this is for your reference. I am not telling to this is not need to study this law, just to go through the reference line. So, in the Samhita Dhyana, you will study this one. There, Acharya is explained the karma of each Sira. How Vadasira's karma, how we can differentiate Vadasira, Pitta Sira, Kapha Sira, like that. Okay? The reference I am adding. Then, what is the applications of Sira? Okay. Mainly, one or two reference I am giving. One is a Sira Granthi is a disease. In Susru Samhita or Ashtangridya, we can see this reference in Sira Granthi. So, Sira Granthi is in modernly we correlate as a varicose veins, varicosity, varicose veins. So that means in Pada, due to some other activities, long standing or any walking through the watery places. So Sira Jhala, we can see the Jhala. Jhala is the combination of number of Siras are present in the lower. And Vakri Visheshir, that is like moving zigzag like position. So that means there is a long standing walking Padasya Chankaramana and some Abhathya. Then there is a Vakrigritya or Sangojitya of the particular Sira in the lower limb. And there is Nispuram, there is no pulsative or not like, and there is a Nirucham, there is no painful, but feeling some Grandhitva. Grandhitva means Grandhita Rupena, some elevated mass like structure. So that we can see in the normally long standing some barbers or conductors or walking like in the pattern like it's standing pattern more or after delivery also we can see in the females. There is a Grandhita Rupena Sirasa, like some different coloration also there in lower limb, lower parts. It is called Sira Grandhi. Sira Grandhi, we call it as a varicose veins. Varicose veins. What happens? It's a long term, it is going to varicose ulcer. Varicose ulcer. Right? So, in the again, in another concept like in the Nidhanasana Ashrankritya, we can see the in Vyadavadi Nidhana, Vada in Sira. Vada accumulated in Sira. That is in the applications of Sira, Sira Grandhi and other Sira, Vada in Sira. So, in these conditions, what is the treatment? Treatment we call as Sira Vetha is the treatment. Vetha means ectomy. Venous varicose vein ka kya karna hai? We need to remove the blood. The stagnation of the stagnant blood need to be removed. So the treatment concept is a Sira Vetha or Rekta Mosha. Rekta Mosha. Actually, the concept is Rekta Mosha. Okay. Sira Vetha is a type of Rekta Mosha. Rekta Mosha we can differentiate into two terms. One is we can use the Shastra, surgical instruments. Another one we can use the Ashastra or Anushastras like Jaluga, Sringa, Alambu. So that means Jaluga, we know that Jaluga, leech. Sringa like cupping. Alambu also like a cupping like therapy. So in these are Ashastra. And Shastra, there is a Prachana in the needling therapy. Needling. And Siraveda. Sira means venectomy, venous puncturing of the veins. So these are the types of Rekta motion. And Siraveda, देखो, in Shalya Tantra, this sloga is important. This Shalya Tantra, Siraveda considered as the Ardha Chikitsa. Siraveda is in Shalyatantra is considered as the half treatment, like Vasti in the Kaya Chikitsa. With the couple, Vada, Pitta, Kaphas are three doshas explained by the Acharya. But in the Susruta concept, there are fourth dosha is there. That is a Rekta is a fourth dosha. And that's why in the treatment concept also, Acharya Charaka is concentrating on the medicine. That means they are giving the kashaya and etc. But in Susruta is giving the treatment, surgical as well. So, Ardha Chikitsa according to Acharya Charaka is Vasti. Ardha Chikitsa according to Acharya Susruta is, it is Rekta motion. Okay. So, in the Siravetha Vidhi, Acharya is explaining the Siravetha is the Ardha Chikitsaartham. Siravetha Chikitsaartham Shalyatantre Prakriti. Then, types of Siravetha I told, there are different types of Siravetha like Prachana, Shastra, and again, isn't it? Diktamosha, Shastra, like that. So, different types explained Avagade, Jalege. No, that is a clinical conditions. There you go, this one. And that is why Shastra Visravanam Dividam. Shastra Visravanam Dividam Prachanam Siravedam. Two types. One is Prachana, needling therapy. Another one is Siravedam. Chapter is Susrutamida Sutrasana, Shonida Varnaniya Adhyayam. I mentioned Susruta Sutrasana, Shonida Varnaniya Adhyayam, Shasravidham Dividam. Shastra Visravanam Dividam Prachanam Siravedam. And how much blood need to remove? Okay. So normally when you are giving a blood donation, you know that 500 ml case of 450 to 500 ml. 450 to 500 ml blood is removing from in a blood donation. So either Acharya is explained that balino bahudoshasya. If the person is strong, he can hold that one, and balino, and iska dosha is more bahudoshasya. And vayastasya shariranam, and normal healthy age, then Siravetha is considered up to prastham. One prastha is almost 13 and a half. 13 and a half pala. That means total almost 650 ml. Acharya is explaining. We can take the bloodletting time. We can remove the blood up to 650 kS. Not mentioned that 650 prastham. We know the Ayurveda concept. Ayurveda mana is there. Mana means the measurements. You will go to these things in the second year time. Mana Veda, mana different types of measurements according to Ayurveda. And in modern, we can call it as a 1 pint. That is a 450 ml bloodletting is normally doing during a venesection. So, same Acharya is telling in the clinical aspect, we can go for some diseases I told, Siraveda and Vadasthanagada, Sira in the Vada, and Sira Grandhi is a concept like that, and different disease also Sira is involved. And in that treatment, we call it Rektamosha or Siraveda is the treatment. And Acharya is telling out of 700 Sira, 98 Siras are Avedya Siras. That means don't do Siraveda in these 98 Siras. So Sirava is ultimately it is a the Rekta Moshana or Rekta Sravana will be there. But don't do this 98 Sira. Siraveda is contraindicated. Why? If Siraveda is due to those particular areas, there is a chance of Vaikalya and then followed by the Mara. So to avoid this one, Acharya is particularly telling that these Siras are not advisable for the Siraveda concept. So total number is 98 Sira. We call it as Avedya Sira. Avedya means not Vedana is indicated. Avedya Sira is 98. Why Avedya? Because of the Vaikalya, sometimes it is Vaikalya. That is why when you studied about the Sira Marma. Okay, Sira Marma. Marma is I think third portion we will, or second, and you will start about the Marma Sharira. In Marma Sharira, we can, there are different types of Marma. Okay, Asti Marma, Sandhi Marma, Snayu Marma, Sira Marma, and Acharya is explained about the Dhamani Marma also in the Ashtanga. So in Sira Marma, there are 41 types of Sira Marma is explained by Acharya Susruta. 41 types of Sira Marma. And Marma concept, Acharya is telling another one, Marma is giving Marma Abhighata. Marma Abhighata. Abhighata means particular injury to the Marma. So, particular injury to the marma, there is a Satya Pranahara marma, Kalandara Pranahara marma, Vaikendikar marma, and Rujagara marma. Okay, so Satya Pranahara means immediately causing death, and Kalandara Pranahara means little delayed, and Vaikendikara means due permanently some deformities. So, here also Ajay is telling that if you are puncturing the Aveda Sira, that means particular Siras not advisable or indicated for Siraveda. If you are doing the Siraveda, there is a chance of Vaikilya, some deformity in the particular structure due to the there is that blood flow is reducing that particular structure, blood flow is not there, then chance of the any death of the cells in that structure and ultimately going to the deformity and marana of the person. And in lower limb, abhi dekho, total 98 Sira, 98 points are just explained by Sira in that limbs. Shakha, 16 is explained in Shakha. In Madhya Sharira, 32 is explained. Head and neck, 50 is explained. Study this point. Out of 98, 16 is explained in the Shakha. And Kota, Madhya Sharira is 32. And head and neck, above head and neck, 50. Is the detailed description is which are there in that I explained in the limb. Limb total 16 total in one limb, then four total four into 4 16. 4 men Jaladhara 1, Urvi 2, Lohidasha 1. Jaladhara 1, Urvi 2, Lohidasha 1. 4 into 4 total 16 in the limbs. This is a total description of the Sira. In the main slogas, I need to tell you that you need to study. This one you need to study, this sloga. Mana Dhamanaha Saranasrodamsi Saranasira. This area, this slide, you can take the photo of this slide and study this sloga. Mana Dhamani Saranas Srodamsi Saranasira. Study this sloga because this is a nirupti of this one. And this log also starting phase Sapta Sirashatani Bhavanti. Total 700. It's the simile next. Jalaharini Bihi. How the paddy field is getting proper water. And here you need to study about Tasam Nabir Mula. Sirasa Rutos Mulasana is Nabi. This sloga starting you need to study Nabista Praninam Pranaha. So, देखो, Desha Prana is explained. Ligo your point. Desha Prana is explained. Acharya is explained. Desha with the Prana. Pranasthana, sir. 10 types. Desha Prana. And Acharya Susruta is saying Dwadasha Prana. 12 types. 12 points. He is telling this is called the vital points, sir. It's not points. It is a vital structures. So, Dwadasha Prana is explained by Acharya Susruta. And Dasha Prana is explained by the Acharya, Charaka and Vagra. Remaining, you just identify this first. This all you need to understand the things. Okay? Today we can wind up this one. tomorrow, not the Wednesday, we will go for the next session.
Okay, sir.
Same like you prepare some notes and send to me. I will give you the corrections. If any doubt, you can message freely. No issues. Some students messaged, I gave the corrections also. In a Snayu, we need to study the 4 types of Snayu and where is the 4 types. We need to study the slope. In Sira, total is 4 mark question. That means there is a less chance of asking into 5 mark also. 5 mark question the chances Sira and 7. Explain Sira and 7 with its clinical numbers. That means 2.5, 2.5 mark. So you prepare for the 2.5 mark descriptive examination. Remaining all it come to the MCQ. So short note on Abhi Snayu short note is 2-3 members send that short note to me. It is enough, more than enough. Okay, so I am not going for deeper for UG level. So UG level you for this periphery is enough. And in second year, third year, you will go for the detail, you make the concept. Now you just a concept like Sira is a structure entirely different from the Damini and Stotus. Why it is different? It is different. It's a action, it's karma, it's a origin, and it's on particular numbering and all. Okay. And you need to attend Vada, Pitta, Kapha, Rektas are the types is there. Total 700 is there. And Mula Sira is 40 by Acharya Charaga and 10 by Acharya Vakra. ठीक है? We will meet on Wednesday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.